Good morning. More Japanese youth interested in lifetime employment. In Japan, it was once normal for workers to stay at the same company for their whole career. This system, called Shushinkoyo or lifetime employment, became common after World War II. Companies offered job security, and in return, workers stayed loyal until they retired. But this tradition began to change in the 1990s when the Japanese economy weakened and more people started to change jobs, and after the global financial crisis of the late 2000s, many firms stopped offering lifetime employment altogether. But now some young people are looking for stability again. A recent survey by NCB Research and Consulting found that 37% of new employees in Japan say they want to stay at their current company until retirement, an increase of nearly 9 percentage points compared to last year. Of course, it's very unstable now, so they wish what they don't have. The survey was given to 878 new workers in the southern Kyushu and western Chugoku regions of Japan. That's kind of selected areas, isn't it? It looked at the goals and the feelings of new employees as they started their careers. When asked about how their job research went, most respondents were happy. About 62% got jobs at the companies they wanted, the highest result since the survey first started. Another 34% said things mostly went the way they hoped. This high level of satisfaction may be one reason why more people feel ready to commit to long-term work. Still, not everyone wants to stay at the same job forever. About 12% of workers say they plan to change jobs someday. Another 23% say they might switch if they decide their company isn't a good fit for them. And 8% want to start their own business or become independent someday. The idea of staying in the same job for life may not be as strong as before, but for more young people in Japan, the appeal of stable long-term work is clearly growing. Discussion. What are your thoughts on NCB Research and Consulting's findings? Very normal, I think. If they have to stay at the same job for a long time, they will say, I want to change job, but now everybody's like sort of forced to change their job, so they want to stay more, stability, stable job. So balance. Do you know many people who've been working for the same company their whole life? Yes, of course. What do they do? In my company, there are many people who stays, but there's a lot of people who change their jobs too. Half and a half, maybe. Like a one to two. Yeah. How long have you been in your current job? Long enough. Could you see yourself working there until you retire? Yes. I'm already 53, so 10 more years to go. I'm very happy, but I started later, so I didn't have a bad time, as a young age. So, how long have you been? Have you ever thought about starting your own business? Of course. What would it be? Many things. That's why I can't decide what I want to do, which means I'm not really serious on my. What do you think you'll miss about the work when you retire? People? Further discussion. How many different jobs have you had? What was your first one? I was a researcher at the University of Florida. Yes, that was my first real job. Yeah. How have your career goals changed over time? I just changed once. When I was 30, I came back to Japan and started this job. Yes, but yeah. What parts of your job do you enjoy the most? Talking with international people. Yes. If you were to change careers, what would you consider? English teacher or some cafe, because I like baking, I like coffee. What sort of a job could you never see yourself doing? don't know, like sports athletes maybe. How's your job?